LeBron James. There are some rumblings going around of LeBron James returning home to Cleveland. And you know what? As critical as I have been of the King LeBron James, who, yes, is a top 2 player ever, it's no longer even debatable, as much as I absolutely hate him for tormenting my favorite team for decades. Decades, yeah, plural, that's insane. That's nuts. I have to admit, you know, even though I've wanted him to retire for so long, I'm like, we get it, man, we get it. Yo, I'm so old. We know you're old. You don't have to keep justifying why your numbers have dipped. It's normal. You are old. That would make sense. But a return to Cleveland would just feel right. It wouldn't. People are saying, "Oh, it'd be kind of corny." No, at some point we have to put the corniness aside. Some things should be corny. A return to where it all started would be just awesome. When you return once, won a championship. That was the expectation of that return. But now this return, the expectation is just play for 1 year in Cleveland. Have your swan song. Googled that word too, by the way. Sick word. Have your last final year. Have your what is it? They call it the farewell tour. Obviously, he deserves a farewell tour. There's only like, I'd say about 10 players in NBA history who deserve a real, you know, dedicated farewell tour where like you want to go to the games, like every game, regular season games, just to see him for the last time playing. And that's in the Hornets Stadium. I want to see him for the last time playing the Wizards Stadium. I would fly to it. I would. And I return to you don't have to win a championship, but not gonna lie, I think with the team they have, full honesty, I think Donovan Mitchell, they keep James Harden, Evan Mobley, and add LeBron James. I know the money might not work. I understand that. Okay, I'm not a complete idiot. I understand it's gonna be hard. LeBron James would have to take the vet minimum contract for it to work, and I'm not gonna lie, I think it would be quite worth it. I think it'd be the one time where I would honestly, truly, like, think LeBron should do it. Yeah, a pay cut is huge. When the money he's already made, all the stuff he's already done, I think a pay cut of 40 mil, which is, I know, insane. No one would ever turn down $40 million. The things I'd do with $40 million would be absolutely insane and probably illegal. But it's the pay cut's worth it for one final year there. I think they could actually win a championship. I think, imagine Donovan Mitchell, who will be hungrier than ever to have LeBron James on his team for 1 year, knowing it's his last year ever, and having Evan Mobley, the defender, the defensive beast. And if they even kept James Harden as a second option, that team would be stinky. Stinky good. Not stinky in a poop way. Stinky like nasty good. I think LeBron James I don't think him retiring as a Laker would feel right. It would just feel like artificial, kind of like how, you know, McDonald's have, like, you know, they gentrified all their McDonald's and like made them all black and white now. Like, McDonald's used to be colorful buildings, like the orange, the red was awesome. It was vibrant, like how we were as a kid getting a Happy Meal. Him retiring as a Laker would kind of feel like artificial and like like that. Like, you're not a Laker, man. You're a Cleveland Cavalier. I mean, I guess he could also be a Miami Heat player. He could be 3 things really, but he truly is a Cleveland Cavalier. Just the kid from Akron. I think it's time to go back. I think it'd be awesome. Dillon Brooks is down. How depressing. Like, genuinely, how unlucky are we? Dillon Brooks, you know, most people hate him. I truly understand it. I do. I get why you could hate Dillon Brooks. But the fact that he just broke his hand and is out indefinitely genuinely leaves like a sadness, like some depression in my heart. Because this guy has made basketball so entertaining. It could be a random Tuesday and he's throwing hands with LeBron James. Or literally the next week throwing hands or backing down or pushing in the back, fighting the 13th option on the Wizards, who just got called up from the G League. He doesn't care. He doesn't care who you are or what you've accomplished or what you've done. He's coming at you. And he just makes basketball so fun. I love the drama. I'm a drama guy. Sue me. You know, I love regular basketball. I love, you know, putting the ball in the hoop. I love good team basketball, playing the right Spurs way. I do. But sometimes we need a little bit of spice, a little bit of, you know, a little bit of a guy, a little guy who's a little lost in the head. And Dillon Brooks has grown to be one of my favorite players. Like, it's not that cool when you're like a goon and you just, like, you know, fist fight people mid game, try to tear their ACL on purpose. Well, that's never cool. That's never cool. But when you back it up with also being able to put the ball in the hoop, with also being able to score and then talk trash back, play defense and then talk trash, do crazy things and also back it up on the offensive end, sick as hell. And Dillon Brooks has proved that this year, having an all-star level season, Like having even his biggest haters, even Draymond Green was saying, yeah, I mean, he's having a great year. Even Luka Doncic, who said, Luka said his favorite player to play against is Dillon Brooks because he brings out the oomph in him. And that's what we need. Don't you guys love watching players just want to just cut each other's throats and go at each other? Don't you love that? You love to see like real competition, not like fake, like, hey man, I still love you though. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see buddy with the other team. I want to see you actually treating like the guy on the other team, the other multimillionaire on the other team, is like your actual enemy. He's trying to take money away from your children. He's taking food out of your kid's mouth, out of your wife's mouth, because he is stopping you from getting an even better contract, an even higher extension if he locks you down, if he scores on you, if he shuts you down. Like, Dillon Brooks actually looks at the opposing team and wants to take their soul. But actually, though, like he actually is a psycho. And basketball now without Dillon Brooks for the next month, what is it going to be? No, not a month, longer than a month. Broken hand is going to be sad. And I think Dillon Brooks deserves a lot more love than he gets. I really do. Again, we need people to stir the pot. We need some drama in the NBA. It can't all be buddy. It can't all be just beautiful artwork. It can't all be breaking ankles, slam dunks. Because at some point, it gets repetitive. You know, the NBA hasn't lasted this long on just pure great basketball. We need to throw in some psychos in there that are actual real psychos. And Dillon Brooks has given us some ups and downs of the NBA. It really made it like you never know you could be turning on a random Thursday game and be like, oh, Dillon Brooks is playing. Let's see what's happening. You turn on the game, halfway through the game, Dillon Brooks ejected. Dillon Brooks talking some ish about the kids, about the guy's kids. Kind of funny. Not gonna lie. Dillon Brooks made fun of me, which I'm sure if I met him, he would probably make fun of me. Go ahead, man. Sounds a bit weird, but kind of hilarious. Dillon Brooks, get well soon, man. I love you. So I'm your biggest fan. Jayson Tatum was seen working out again. Still has no timetable for return. Still has no date he wants to come back. But what the hell? If the guy comes back, I will literally cream my pants. I will be so happy. Also kind of scared because, you know, I kind of am worried about him getting even more hurt and then maybe actually never playing again. He really has rushed the process, but maybe he actually isn't rushed. Maybe he's actually just a cyborg, Wolverine type, like gets injured and heals right away. But this another report of him working out again is like, what is happening? Like, how is he doing this? How is he potentially coming back this year? And now that it's getting more realistic that he might actually return, I'm like, wow. Could you imagine if the Celtics win a championship this year with their superstar coming back like second, third round? Like that would be genuinely nuts. I know people are saying like, that would mess up the chemistry that this new team has. That would kind of mess up the whole everything. By the way, I hate when people text me during videos. Never, ever text me during videos ever again. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Do they not realize I'm talking about my king Jayson Tatum? Like, disrespect. He's not going to ruin this chemistry. Like, he's already played with Derek White and Peyton Pritchard and Jaylen Brown almost his entire, especially Jaylen Brown's entire career. And I know Jaylen is looking like a new guy, the number one now. Now he's a big muchacho in town. There actually is room for two sheriffs in that Boston town, and they've proved it. They've won a championship. So all these things of like, oh, he's going to ruin the chemistry. They're going to have to learn to get acquainted with him. Shut up. They've been doing it already. They did it already for the past 5-6 years and had pretty good success. They've won a championship and do like 55,000 Eastern Conference Finals, semifinals, whatever it may be. I think they'll be just fine. Yes, I'm scared of him returning. Yes, I don't want my sweet Jayson Tatum to get hurt again because as a Celtics fan, we need him to win championships. I mean, although clearly hot take there. But yeah, we do need Jayson Tatum. And I as it gets more, he's working out Wolverine type, Deadpool type, like healing. I'm like, A, this guy's a cyborg, scaring me. B, I'm scared if he does it because I don't want to risk it. Every time I see him, if he plays this year, every time I'll see him on the court, I'll be like, please don't hurt, please don't get hurt, please don't get hurt, please don't tear it, please don't tear it, please don't tear it. It's just funny because his entire career, I'd always be like, Tatum's never hurt. Like throughout his entire career, he's really always playing. I'm like, oh, this guy's a cyborg. Like he'll never get hurt. I never worried. But then I guess it all caught up to him. So like if he comes back, like every play, I'll be like, no. And like, will he be mentally okay? Because like you tear your Achilles, you're probably going to be thinking about it sometimes in another court. You probably don't want to make some twists and turns that he'd normally do because like, you'll have PTSD. But I don't know. As much as I keep saying like, I don't want him to come back. You know, a part of me does. You know, a part of every Celtics fan wants him to come back. I mean, it'd be kind of awesome. Jayson Tatum, don't come back. We don't want to see you risk it. Thank you so much for watching. Chosen Sports is at war versus ESPN, and we are fighting every single day to be bigger than them. So please subscribe and support our channel every day. It means a lot.